Ahead of the 2024 race for the White House, photojournalists have outed U.S. President Joe Biden's cheat sheets yet again, fueling Republican speculation about his mental acuity. His notes during a recent press conference have revealed that the 80-year-old had prior knowledge of questions and journalists that he would be facing. During his joint conference with Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, the leaders took questions from 4 reporters, all of whom were the ones whose names featured on Biden's note card. A similar cheat sheet appeared during Biden's joint press conference with South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol in April. The note had the name and photograph of Los Angeles Times journalist Courtney Subramaniam, along with what appeared to be a pre-written question. Subramaniam was, in fact, the first journalist to be called on. Earlier, Biden has also been ridiculed for using prepared answers during press briefings and holding detailed instructions on how to enter a room and greet participants. The president's slip-ups now serve as a window for Republicans to yet again question his ability to handle unscripted interactions. The rival leading the president's mockery is Donald Trump. The former president has time and again capitalized on Biden's old age, using it as a laughing stock in his campaign events. But Trump's stumbles are no longer limited to intentional impersonations of Joe Biden. In fact, his recent string of gaffes have sparked comparisons between the two. The latest episode came to pass at a rally in Iowa, where Trump wrongly thanked supporters at a South Dakota town about 75 miles away. He later corrected himself after he was pulled aside and informed about the error. It is amusing how strikingly similar this is to another incident where Trump mistook Iowa for Idaho, except when he was mimicking Joe Biden. The former president could not have known that he would find himself in an almost identical crisis just days later. In recent weeks, Trump has also asked his supporters not to vote, claimed to have defeated President Barack Obama in an election, and repeatedly mispronounced the name of the Hamas group. Irrespective of whether or not Trump's slip-ups are related to his age, they have surely given his Republican rivals opportunities. Ron DeSantis, for one, has pointed out signs of his declining performance, saying that he has lost the zip on his fastball and is completely different from what he used to be in 2016. But as polls continue to back Trump's massive leads, the question remains whether these gaffes could change the dynamics of the presidential race. Trump's increased verbal blunders threaten to undermine one of his most potent avenues of attack, the argument that Biden is simply too old to be president. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.